another episode of Dope Chats with Stretch. I am Stretch, yours truly, your 6'6" phenomenon. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Here we go. Which member of Migos did not have a verse on their song Bad and Bougie?
No idea.
Come on.
I have no idea. I know the Migos had a song called Tasty. Stir Fry.
All right, everybody. Welcome. How you feel? Welcome to another dope edition of Dope Chats with Stretch. That is I. Man, it's a Wednesday night. I'm super excited. I'm feeling good. I don't know about y'all, but this week has definitely been one of the ages where we were just kind of like sitting on pins and needles, just waiting for everything to occur, and just, one of those weeks. But we still here, and we're having a good night tonight, and I'm super excited to have my guest on. This dude is one of the cats that I've actually known for a while. We went to school together, and I'm super excited to see how his career has shaped itself and where he is today, and how he is creating some wonderful content that is for the kids and for the family, and also speaks on issues and things that are just relevant to today. He's a director, he's a writer, an actor, CEO of Iron Beard Films, and of course, he is the creator of Chronicles of Jessica Wu. I would like for you all to please put your hands together and show some love for my man, Zane Hubbard. Zane!
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
What's up, boy? How you feel?
Doing good.
Oh man, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, brother, for doing this with me tonight, man. Because twofold. One, like I stated earlier, it's been a very tumultuous week, especially for us, as not only just Black men, but just as Black folks in general. But two, we're also in the National Autism Awareness Month, and the work that you're doing on your show is profound and really speaks and puts autism on the forefront, on not as a hindrance or things of that nature, but as a superhero power that kids can gravitate towards. And we're going to get into that. But I want to know just basically how are you feeling, man? How are you and the fam?
I'm great, man. The kids are great. It seems like we kind of slowly getting out of this COVID situation. So, a lot of things are opening up. Even the film industry is opening up. I'm getting some things, prepping, a lot of interviews are starting to happen, and starting to film some more. And I'm actually got some things going up this summer too. So I'm really excited about. So yeah, all is well, man. I'm just, knock on wood, I didn't get COVID or anything, but you still gotta wear that mask and keep safe.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So let's just talk, just off the tip, man, just like in regards to how were you feeling yesterday with the announcement of the verdict for the trial of Derek Chauvin?
I felt relieved. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I know, look, you and I, we seen the Rodney King, verdict and everything. We saw the riots, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, just as a Black man, just being, just feeling tense all the time. There was something in me that was like, man, if this goes wrong, I know you were feeling it. Everybody probably thought it, but I'm really glad that they got it right. Right. And hopefully, this, like I said, this is just a small minor step. We no need to celebrate. We got a lot of work to do. So I hope we can get it right, the next few times, more,
It's a lot of work that needs to be done, man. But I think, like you said, this is just a step in the right direction. But, it was just so disheartening too, when, you get a high from the announcement of the verdict for that case, but then in the same day have another shooting with a 15-year-old child, and that really just affected me, man, in the sense like damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's just like, it seems like, I don't know, you take 10 steps forward and take like 30 steps backwards of, so
Absolutely. And every case is so complex and stuff, but like you said, with this girl's like 15, it really, man, that hurts. That hurts. You don't, I mean, she's just getting started, and it's so unfortunate, man. And my prayers go out to her family and everything, man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. But we're here. We pray for her family, and we pray for all those whose families have been affected by a tragedy such as that. And but let's wrap on you, brother. So give the folks the background, man. Where are you from originally? Because I know you from when we went to high school, middle school, and high school together.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, where'd he go?
I fade away. Yeah, man. Just real quick. Originally from San Fran, born in San Fran. My mom is from Baltimore. She loves Baltimore. Mm-hmm. She wanted to move back. We moved back. As you know, went to middle school, high school out there. Graduated, went to HBCU, University of Maryland Eastern Shore. And all my Hawk family, shout out. And from there, I was like, okay, well, Maryland's great, and I just wanted to try something new, right, and to be in the film industry and to write and to produce. I want to act into you gotta go where all the milk and honey is.
Right.
That's Cali, LA, mm-hmm, or Atlanta. Atlanta's coming up.
Yeah.
So you got to go where it's hot. Even New York, if that's what you want to do. But you can't just stay put. You can't stay in Nebraska or Baltimore, Maryland. You got to get out.
Hey, trust me, I know, man. I did the same thing, man. In 2004, I packed up the Jeep and moved to Cali and I lived in LA. And then actually I moved to your neck of the woods up in the Bay Area because I was living in Oakland, and had a blast, man. It's something about the Bay. I don't know if people have ever been to the Bay. The Bay reminds me so much of the East Coast. It's like the vibe, the people are real. Yo, it's like compared to night and day between California and Northern California.
Yeah, it is. It's so different, man. It's so liberal, so different. But like San Francisco, if you ever get a chance, you've been there, but it's beautiful, man. The food is great, and I came out here and I just got stuck. I was like, man, Cali is all right, man. Right. But I do go back home and visit family in Baltimore and stuff, and I got family up in PG County.
Okay. So what made you say, all right, I'm switching gears? Were you already doing acting and writing and creating while you were still in Baltimore before you moved to LA, or was this like something that you just said, I'm going for it, no questions asked?
Yeah, well, Eastern Shore, I was doing a lot of plays and stuff like that, and then I did it was this old movie. It was this movie called actually it was a series called The Corner. Mm-hmm. That was in Baltimore, and I did The Replacements in Baltimore, and I was doing like a lot of extra work. And Brendan Larkins, we were doing the same thing. He started doing Homicide. I didn't get a chance to do Homicide because there was a brief point where I didn't know where to advance, so I just kind of got that 9-to-5 job, mm-hmm, just doing my thing, and then eventually it called me back, it just kept calling me, like Pookie. So here I am, man. And I made that trip. I made that trip to Cali. I was like, hey, it's going to be hard, but this is where I'm supposed to be.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it. And so that hard work and that perseverance and that gut feeling has turned into something that you've created, a wonderful series called Chronicles of Jessica Wu, which is very interesting because it shows a young lady who has superpowers, but this young lady also has autism. Talk to us, what was the motivation to create this, and how was the draw to create a character with autism?
Well, actually, when I started, I was really writing a horror film. I was writing a horror flick,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching this movie. I can't remember. I just know it was like kung fu or something, some kind of superhero movie. I really can't remember. I just know it was some kind of fighting movie. And I was just watching my daughter. She was like on the floor playing with her dolls and stuff. I'm just admiring her, and I'm watching TV. And as I sat there, I was like, oh man, superhero, autism, uh, and it just manifested as something great. I literally just took the horror film that I have. I still got it, but I just like put it to the side, scrapped it, and I just started writing Chronicles of Jessica Wu, man. And after that, it just exploded, man. I'm just, man, it's huge, huge, man. I'm so happy for it.
Tell everybody out there. Tell everybody out there who may not who may not have had a chance to see the show. Where can they watch it? And what day does it come on? And just give the whole rundown.
Absolutely. Right now it's on YouTube, so everybody can watch it. You could just go to Ironbeard Films, or you can go to ironbeardfilms.com. You can check it out there. It's pretty much free for everybody. We have episode 1 and 2, and I have a feature film that I'm writing that I'm going to be working on as well. So there's a lot of great things. It's definitely not the end of Jessica Wu. Trust me, it's some great things about to pop off.
So I'm assuming, due to the fact that the pandemic that kind of, put a little hiccup in your shooting. Any ideas on when you'll be able to pick back up?
Yeah, honestly, I'm picking up right now. I'm picking up the pieces. I'm writing. I'm working with a lot of different businesses, trying to film commercials and even music videos with some certain artists and stuff. So there's ways to keep that income coming in, keep moving, keep that creative juices flowing. So that's it right now for me. But right now I'm just writing, and in the next few months I got a couple projects I'm working on, and you're gonna see that come very soon. I'm really excited about that.
That's dope, man. Kudos to you, man. Let's get back into the aspect of autism, because we are in National Autism Awareness Month, and I think your character really is poignant in the sense that, because you have a lot of parents who would want their child or their children to watch and see how Jessica Wu is someone that they could relate to. How has that been? Like, what has been the reception that you received from folks, especially with folks who have autism, or from folks who may be autistic?
Yeah, so far the reception has been fantastic. I get a lot of parents that reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, or even in person. They'll let me know. They say, "Hey, I have a daughter who's on the spectrum. I have a son who's on the spectrum. I love your show. You represent it well." And that was the most important thing. I wanted to find not just build the character, but I also want to find actors who was able to really bring home the autism. Who was Helena Alexis Seymour. She did a great job, a fantastic job. And so I just really wanted to I didn't want to offend anybody. And of course, I have a child who's autistic, so I just wanted to make sure it was correct and accurate, and just in every single way.
So that's dope, man. That's dope. So is your daughter's autistic?
Yes.
What was her reaction when she first saw it?
She loves the fight scenes, man. Yeah, she's very physical, in a good way, but she loves the fight scenes. The loud noises, and so I think somebody got cracked over the head with a vase. She enjoys it, man. And it's so great to see. Even my son, he sees it, and he sees my name on this project, and like I said, it was on Amazon and stuff, and it'll be back on Amazon shortly. But yeah, they just love it, man, and it feels good to leave my kids something like that,
And I think that's right there. That's the prize within itself, man. You created something that families can enjoy, that your children will be receptive to, and also, like you said, leave a legacy for them. And You left a legacy for yourself, man. Your name will always be known, because now you have something that people can watch for years and years to come, man. So, again, kudos to you, man. You done good, Zane. You done good.
Thanks, man.
What's next on the horizon? I know you said that you're working on you got your horror film, but then you haven't. You said, are you working on another feature, or what's
well, it's a feature film for Chronicles of Jessica Wu, basically.
Gotcha.
And I'm working on some other projects that I can't talk about, but right now, just focusing on that. It's a lot of writing involved. And so it's kind of hard when you're writing because you got, plus I got 2 kids, 9 and 11. Everybody's pulling me every which way. So I could try to just write when I can. But yeah, you guys won't be disappointed. It's going to be ridiculous. Action. Yeah.
So, man, since you moved back to LA, did you turn into a Laker fan or a Clipper fan?
Actually, man, I kind of turned into a Laker fan, man. I remember back in '81, I used to watch, Magic and them, and then I kind of just I fell off when I moved to Baltimore. But I still have strong Baltimore Raven ties, man. That's not changing. I'm still watching that every Sunday, man, which is cool because I could watch it at 10 o'clock in the morning.
You reading my mind, brother, because that's how I used to, that used to trip me out when I moved to LA, right? And I'm like, oh, I gotta watch the game, but I'll be hanging out on Fridays, and I'll get in until like 4, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta get up at 10 to watch the game. But that was like that used to trip me out. That and the first Christmas that I spent in LA, when I called my parents and I was like, Merry Christmas. It's 87 degrees.
Yeah, it was so hot, man.
I was like, Ma, it doesn't really feel like Christmas, but it's actually Christmas. And she's like, well, it's snowing here. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, as long as you keep them ties to the Baltimore Ravens, brother, you all right with me.
All right, sounds good to me. That's not changing.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So, hey, man, let's talk a little bit more on like your transition as to bringing you into this forefront of being a creative, and your maneuvers and things of nature, not unorthodox, just like anybody else. You had a passion and love for it, and you wanted to make it happen. What advice would you give to some folks out there who are looking to make and do the same thing that you're doing right now, as far as from a creative aspect?
Sure. Always keep writing and keep filming. Please don't wait for some big director or somebody knock on your door and say, hey, I got a job for you. You got to go out there, create. And you're going to fail. I'm telling you. I mean, 1 minute, your first short, it might stink, but don't give up. Don't give up. I mean, trust me. I got so many shorts that I created you will never see, but it takes time to perfect that, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Robin Townsend sort of maneuver, man. Hollywood Shuffle, man.
Exactly. Man, when I met Robert Townsend, man, dude, that was amazing. I like that. That's a guy who I just looked up to, and I mean, I'm not starstruck, but I was pretty speechless, man. I can't even lie. That was a really humbling experience to meet him, man, and talk to him. It felt really good.
Any lasting advice, any sort of advice that he gave you as you had that conversation with him?
Really just same thing. Just keep creating, keep writing, keep doing your thing. Don't give up. Look, this is a tough industry. You're going to be told no a million times, but eventually you're going to get that yes. And when you get that yes, run with it, man. But as a creative, you create. So don't wait for anybody. Get a camera. You don't need a big budget. Heck, I don't know where my phone is. You use your iPhone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this right here, you can make a whole damn movie on this thing.
Yeah, exactly. People have won awards on those iPhones. So please keep creating, man. Definitely.
That's dope, man. So Zane, I know you are vegan as well. And I'm a vegan. I felt really, let me tell you something, man. Today I went to my doctor to get my yearly physical.
Mhm.
Man, I was like, okay, feeling good. You know, I'm 45. You know, they start preparing you for the things you got to start doing, your colon, your prostate, stuff like that. She said to me, she says, get up on the scale. And she immediately tells me that I am overweight. I said, what? How am I overweight? Yeah, I need to lose like 12 pounds. I guess COVID really kind of like, you know, messed me up because I wasn't active. Like I stopped going to the gym and doing things of that nature.
Yeah.
But then when I immediately put it on Facebook, I said, yeah, it's official. I'm overweight. And people are like, well, how are you fat and you're a vegan? It's not like I'm fat per se. It's just that thinner mass is just, you know, got a little bigger. But I just want people to think, you know, get that notion out of people's head that just because you're vegan, you can still be overweight. There's a lot of overweight.
Absolutely. I mean, it's easy to fall into the trap. I mean, Oreo cookies are vegan. You can, you know, go ham on some Oreos. So it just because, fat is fat, and it doesn't care whether you're vegan or not. That's
exactly. But I know that you said that if my memory serves me correctly, you said that you wanted to be a vegan bodybuilder.
Yes, man, and I'm still working on that. It is very challenging because right now, it's a diet of black beans, rice, and kale. So imagine trying to eat that every day, you know, and tempeh. It's hard, man. I'm telling you. So I might put a halt to that and figure out something else. I'm not sure yet.
How long have you been vegan though?
For about 3 years, man. 3 years. I really solidified for me when what the health dropped. Remember that documentary?
Yeah.
I was like, nope.
Hey, and it's funny that you mentioned that too, Zane, because that was the catalyst for me as well. Because being a type 1 diabetic, I kept on realizing or trying to figure out what triggered this in me at the age of 21. I was a senior in college to say, oh, your body's giving up or your pancreas stopped working. So as I watched What the Health, and then I started realizing some of the things that we were talking about, how, you know, mucus from cow's milk is just not good for the human body at all because it does a lot of damage to your organs and things of that nature. So I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna go vegan.
Yeah. You're right about that. The mucus and it's pus and it's just ugh. You know, just we're not gonna get involved in that. But you know what I mean? Like I have a hard time with that, man. I really do.
You and me both, man. Because the fact that the USDA allows a certain percentage of pus to be in your food, and people don't know that.
Yes, they don't know that, and it's crazy. And us, and I think Brazil is number one with the amount of pus in their food, in their milk and dairy. So, something to think about. Consider.
Yeah. And you wonder why 8-year-olds walk around looking like they're 22.
Yeah.
That's my bike, son. That's my bike. Oh, man. So, hey, man, we're at a point of the show where I like to play a game, and it's called the Hat of Questions, man. The Hat of Questions. The Hat of Questions, man. So in this hat, I have a few questions that I'm just going to throw to you randomly, man, and feel free to answer them. I, of course, have not seen these questions, nor did I create them. So here we go. All right. Oh, this is a good one, man. What is your favorite all-time kung fu flick?
The Iron Monkey. The Iron Monkey. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I just like because I just think that the different scenes, like for example with the fight scenes, like you have the serpent, you have the monkey, like you have tiger. There are different type of styles, and there's just something about that style, and even the Drunken Master, like it's just I just like the different type of fighting style that come with that. It's certainly been a while since I watched that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a good Bruce Lee movie in a while either, but yeah.
Hey man, I think this weekend might be a good weekend. I'm making a note to myself, watch some kung fu, because that's what I used to really miss about Saturdays as a kid. Kung fu theater, on Channel 54 back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Channel
Channel 54. Shout out Channel 54. 12 o'clock, man. That was it right there. Watch that and follow that up with a little, Soul Train. There it is. All right, next question, man. Transformers or GoBots?
Transformers. A lot of people don't know this. This is the geek in me, but GoBots actually came out first. But Transformers, they figured it out. It's like ice cream, man. You just can't get enough. 1984.
There it is.
There it is.
I was such a huge Transformers, fiend, man. I love that as a kid. I think 80s, we had the best cartoons in the 80s, man. Although, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Always Cobra, man. But not to take away from things that are on, today, but back then, you didn't really have the PC watching and all that stuff like that. It was just like, we're going to throw this out there. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of cartoons, really technically cartoons are made for adults because they have adult content, they adult language, but they get a kid with the graphics and things of that nature. So, but 80s cartoons, man.
Whew, man, fire.
What are some of your favorite top 5, just to make it top 5 cartoons from the 80s?
Of course, I'm gonna have to go with Transformers, G.I. Joe, He-Man, and man, oh shoot, you probably won't even know. Have you heard of Pole Position?
Of course.
Okay, Pole Position was often they had a cartoon that was pretty fire.
They had a cartoon,
and of course, and all the Hanna-Barbera joints were really hot. Yeah,
that's it. You all right with me, Zane Hubbard? All right, man. Here we go. Last question.
Listen.
If you cast a movie that was shot about you, who would you cast to play you?
I'm gonna have to say Idris Elba, man. I'm just kidding. That's a good question.
Okay,
I don't know, man.
Why Idris Elba?
They'd be like, I didn't know Zane had a UK accent. Like, okay, we'll roll with this.
Yeah, we'll roll with it. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, well, he did play in The Wire.
Right. Exactly. I don't know. That's a good question, man. Shoot, man, that would be amazing to see something like that, though. To see like a biopic or something of yourself, man. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but yeah.
And man, it's all about giving folks their flowers while they're still here, man. You are a true success, my brother. I'm super excited for you. I'm happy for you, man. God has given you a great talent, man. Keep shining, keep doing your thing. I want everybody to go to YouTube and watch Chronicles of Jessica Wu. Celebrate this brother. For all my folks out there who are watching, I know I have a few people out there who are watching who have children who are autistic. This is a great show for them to watch and get a good feel and to see someone on that screen that can represent them. But before we get out of here, Zane, let everybody know how they can follow you and lay out all your socials, brother.
Absolutely. Let's start with Instagram. That's at IronBeard. And you could also go to my website, www.zanehubbard.com, and check me out on Facebook at Zane Hubbard. You just you should be able to see me on there as well. So and Twitter, Zane Junkie. So yeah, please hit me up, reach out to me, and man, I'm just really thankful, man. Thank you for your time, and thank you for bringing me on here. I really appreciate the platform.
Anytime, brother. You know what I'm saying? We Woodlawn for life, man. You know how we do. And think about, you see, I want everybody to know, in high school, Zane was the coolest dude in town, man. Zane had everything. Cool, just he had that cool bop, cool gear. I was like, I want to be Zane. I was like, and then he had the cool name, Zane.
What did Rock kept saying? Writing the name with graffiti on the wall, like had that bop. I don't know where everybody had that bop back in the day.
Yeah, man, you had that bop, man. I was like, how come I can't get a bop? And then I
Trying
go
to be
home.
Cool J from Crush Groove, you know.
Crush Groove. That's it, man. I go home and be mad at my parents. Be like, I know a dude named Zane. Y'all name me Ulysses. Wow. Why would you do that? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's all good. Well, we're doing well, man. We're doing great. And
we doing
can't
good
complain.
thing. Doing good thing. Oh, Sandy F said you should get Hill Harper to play you, Zane.
Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I could dig on that.
Very good.
That. But hey, man, it's been real. I look forward to catching up with you soon, man. Next time you're in the area, make sure we connect. And next time I'm out west, I'll make sure I hit you up. Of course, post COVID. But give my best to the fam. And again, congratulations to you on everything that you're doing, man. And we'll get up soon, my brother.
Absolutely. You guys take care. Love y'all.
All right. No doubt. No doubt. That's my man, Zane Hubbard, everybody hanging out with us tonight on Dope Chats with Stretch. We'll be back next week with another dope edition of Dope Chats with Stretch. Until then, y'all be blessed. Hug on your family. Let them know that you love them. And hey, we'll do it again next time. One love.